It's my pleasure to speak to you, fellow Fab Four fans, about a man who is a great friend of the Beatles and has been quite an inspiration to many. He celebrated his 66th birthday last month, and just this spring, he was enshrined in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yes, tonight, I'd like to pay tribute in both speech and song to that musical phenomenon known as Donovan, the Hurdy Gurdy Man. Donovan was born Donovan Philip Leach in Glasgow, Scotland in the year 1946. Donovan was successful in music from a young age. In fact, he signed his first record deal as an 18-year-old and had his first hit single in the UK, Catch the Wind, at the age of 18 as well, in March of 1965. It reached number 4 on the UK charts. Donovan actually went on to have a dozen top 40 hits in the US and almost as many in the UK as well. He was gifted in many musical genres: folk, pop, rock, jazz, Celtic rock. He even did an album of children's music, and Donovan is credited with a genre called world music, which really wasn't even around when he was recording in the 60s and 70s. So he kind of invented the genre of world music, some might say. Donovan also had a sense of humor, as noted in some of his songs, such as I Love My Shirt and The Intergalactic Laxative. He also had quite an imagination, as we know from the names of several characters in his songs, including Maria Magenta, Kathy Katholica, Little Boy in Corduroy, Rocky Rock and Roller, and Jennifer Juniper, to mention just a handful. Donovan was also a wonderful friend. In fact, for John Lennon's 30th birthday, he gave Beatle John what Elliot Mentz of the Lost Lennon tapes said was John Lennon's favorite gift of all the gifts that he received from friends, family members, and other musicians on his 30th birthday. And that was a song that Donovan wrote specifically for Beatle John on his 30th birthday. The song is called Here Come the Threes. So what a neat gift from a friend to another friend, writing him his song for his birthday. Pretty nice. Donovan was also an inspiration to many other artists who have covered his songs over the years, including Jefferson Airplane, the Allman Brothers, and Stephen Stills. And he's recorded with the likes of Jeff Beck, Beatle Paul McCartney, and Alice Cooper. Donovan and his music are also a true inspiration to me as well. When I originally started singing and recording music with my father in 1992, it was for one reason: to perform Donovan cover songs. We even named our band Atlantis 92 in honor of Donovan's song Atlantis, which was one of the true musical anthems of his time. Then we later wrote and recorded many of our own original songs. While it's true that my band was never discovered, we still had a lot of fun writing and recording. One of our original songs, called The Truth, actually evolved from the lost verse of Donovan's Hurdy Gurdy Man. And for the record, Donovan credits Beatle George Harrison for helping him with that verse during their time together in India. And while his biggest hits were Mellow Yellow and Sunshine Superman, my favorite Donovan song of all is a fun little ditty called Circus of Sour from the 1965 Fairy Tale album. And I do mean little, because the song is only 1 minute and 50 seconds in length. So I wrote 2 additional verses, and then we recorded our version. I call our version Circus of Sour Extended Version. When I met Donovan at a Beatle fan convention in 2003, I personally presented him a copy of it on CD. I'd like to play it for you now. The first 3 verses and the chorus are true to form when compared to Donovan's 1965 original. Verses number 4 and number 5 were penned by yours truly. So here it is, Circus of Sour, extended version by Atlantis 92.
Circus of Sour holds shows every hour. The lion is eating the bars, hey, the bars. I was erected, the poor man's expected to climb to the stars, balanced just on one knee. Look out your window and see. Look out your window and see. The clown chases spotlights, the bare faces hot lights, pelted with peanuts and coke, hey, the coke. And high in the tent of the lady just went up to hang by a rope from her teeth gracefully. Look out your window and see. Look out your window and see. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. La da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Admission is paid up until you are laid up. There's only one catch to the fun, hey, the fun. To hell if you're willing, your name's on the bill. And it seems that you want it in ring number 3. Look out your window and see. Look out your window and see. In the circus around there's a comedic clown who wears a red ball on his nose, hey, his nose. While the fat lady sings, dogs are jumping through rings as we sit backstage having some crumpets and tea. Look out your window and see. Look out your window and see. Getting late, time to go to the exits, they flow, but they will be back in a day, hey, a day. 'Cause laughter is power at Circus of Sour as the children celebrate, full of joy and glee. Look out my window and see. I look out my window and see. I look out my window and see.
So I gave a copy of that song to the Hurdy Gurdy Man in August of 2003. Then in December of 2003, I even got an email from Donovan himself saying that he listened to my extended version of Circus, and his exact quote was, "I dig it." Donovan is a great guy and a wonderful musician who is truly deserving of being one of the newest members of the Rock Hall. I think I speak for all of us as fans and friends of the Beatles by saying, we love you, Donovan, and it's about time that you took your rightful place next to our beloved Fab Four at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.